Yeah, and I mean, we don't ever sit this close to each other. We usually are sitting across from each other.
Yeah.
You know, this is our orientation if we're talking, like standing somewhere and talking. We don't usually like square up.
Well, if we got other people that we have to
I mean,
tolerate,
I'll square up if I've got to.
I will square up.
I will fucking square up. Honestly, though, like I have, like it's so interesting across the board. It's like this variety of close talkers and then people that are very uncomfortable talking in general, no matter what the distance is.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the number of conversations I've had with people, and they're just like, they're so tucked in.
Right.
And then I have other friends, and I'm like, I literally smell what you had for breakfast.
Right. I do, in that situation, I do the standard V-cut, like a basketball V-cut. So I'll step in, create space, but I'll post a foot.
Just post a foot.
Where I'm like, tell me more.
Say all the things. Oh, awesome. Man. I thank you for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
To us. We've only been trying to sort this out
for a couple months.
I think 3 months we've been trying to sort this out. Everybody.
It's worth it.
This is Tim Kelly,
Hi,
my dear friend. Welcome back to Greenside Chats. I know it's been a couple of months. He's been asking me literally every time we see each other, what are we going to talk about? So, you know, whatever. We're just going to talk.
Right. Usually it works out.
Usually it works out. Like, we don't have any trouble.
No.
I kept trying to find ways to just pull you away and chit chat with you on Friday. I'm like, is there a way that I could just play with my friend?
Right. I kept circling back, trying to find it.
Yeah, I loved that. That was great.
It was fun.
Mostly it was the choker chain.
Sure.
That really had me.
It had most people.
Yeah.
You might adopt that one moving
forward. You
forward.
100% should do that. All of the costume jewelry for, you know, feed your fantasy.
Shout out to fellow Greenside Chatter Aaron Gore.
100%.
I think that was her brainchild.
I think it was hers.
Yeah.
I don't think that was all on Courtney's shoulders. I think that was hers. Yeah.
Well played.
I agreed, because totally unexpected.
We had a chip off. How'd that work out?
You won, man.
Every once in a while.
Every dog.
Yeah.
Periodically.
Out pro the pro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
That
fun,
is
though.
the one shot that you have on me, for sure. The nasty, spinny, high ball.
60 degree.
Yeah, every time. You know, I don't even carry a 60 in my bag anymore.
Grow up.
You grow up. Like, get some diversity in there.
Well, I saw you play like a couple holes and somebody grabbed like a 5-wood or something, or a hybrid or some kind.
Yeah, it was me and Junior, and we had been talking. We had been chatting via Instagram, making threats at each other about I could smoke you with one club, and he's like, "Okay, I dare you," and I'm like, "Well, fine, I'll see you Tuesday," and he decided that he was going to play with a 5-wood, and I don't know, I just know better. But
yeah.
One of the shots, I was too late to actually turn the camera on. He got a 6 on hole 1 here, which is a par 3. Like, skank shot it off to the right behind an oak tree.
Well, yeah, it's like 89 yards straight downhill.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm like, how are you going to manage it with the 5-wood? In any case, he tried to bunt out, it went 6 feet, and he tried to bunt again, and it went into the hill. And then he tried to get out of that, and he finally did, but he came up short of the green. He was on the fringe. Chip on, I think he won 5-wooded. I don't know.
Well, I think by the time you got to 3 or 4, he was landscaping at that point, because he was pinned up.
He was for sure landscaping. Yes.
Poor guy.
Yeah, we were having a time. It was good.
It's good.
Yeah, I like that challenge a lot. It's just entertaining.
What'd you go with, like 7-iron?
I hit a 7.
Stock.
Yeah. Tomorrow, though, I'm playing with a 5-iron.
Did you hear the stats of the long drive in our tournament on Friday?
Tell me.
So I only remember this because it was incredible. But so the women's long drive you took at 288 on this.
Oh, here
on number 2.
Yeah.
On number 2 was the ladies' long drive.
Yeah, 288.
The men's long drive winner was 287 on number 9.
Yeah, got him.
Got
That's
him.
right. Got him.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun. I pummeled that golf ball. Like, as soon as it came off the face, I knew that it's like, oh, yeah. I mean, I would have had it anyway, but then I was like, fuck it, I'm taking it.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. I don't think it flew the cart path, but it may have landed like just barely short of the path.
You're from the Whites?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a big ball.
I can't do that.
Not today, not today, everybody.
Can't do that.
Yeah, he's playing from 100 yards.
Mhm.
So what I like to do on this show
This is what you wouldn't tell me the last 8 times I've asked you.
I have told
Great,
you. I
great.
have told you. I usually ask people, what's your first memory of playing golf?
Oh man, you'll love this. We've never talked about this.
Okay, cool.
This kid I grew up with, Jonathan Mills, took me out with his dad, and at the time I was playing right-handed.
Yes, and that's also a story that we need to hear.
Yeah, for sure. And I didn't have any like introduction to golf etiquette or anything else, and so Jonathan hit the ball and started walking up the fairway. He's like, "Go ahead and hit. It's fine." I'm like,
All right.
"Oh, okay." I mean, he may have been 20 yards from me, and I tattooed him thank God, in the golf bag.
Oh.
Like right in the golf bag.
Whoa.
So no harm, no foul.
Whoa.
But I was like, it kind of like, I don't want to do
You were
this anymore.
spooked. You're like, I'm out.
I'm gonna hurt somebody.
I
right?
am going to take someone out.
And I went out a few times, and
How old were you at this time?
I was like 12.
Oh,
something like
yeah,
that, 11,
sure.
12.
Sure.
And I didn't really have the best experience the first time out.
Yeah.
It was a little intimidating, and so I was in so many other sports that I just never, I didn't come from a family of golfers
Right.
and any of that stuff.
At that time, you were playing baseball, right?
Yeah, primarily a wrestler, and then baseball,
Yes.
and then I blew a shoulder, and so I needed a sport to play left-handed, and so my dad, who's from the East Coast, introduced me to lacrosse because I could play left-handed while I was rehabbing. And
Well, hold on.
yeah,
Was the pivot towards lacrosse because he wouldn't have to help you relearn how to bat or how to throw?
no, because I was a switch hitter.
Oh, got it. Okay, so
But I was a catcher and a second baseman,
Yeah.
and if you don't have a right arm, those are tough positions, right?
true.
And so any position's tough.
Any of them
right,
are tough, but
right.
but those two in particular, yeah.
And so, like I tried to keep rehabbing and come back, and I wrestled through my junior year, but I could never like manage the switch in wrestling, and so I just kind of picked up lacrosse. But fortunately, I was a switch hitter in baseball, and I took to lacrosse pretty quickly left-handed.
Yeah.
And so on the West Coast, I could walk on and play in college.
Got it.
And so I didn't really pick up golf again until I was about 27.
Just randomly?
I won a sales competition at work, and I got a free set of clubs. Like my boss lived in Dallas, and so they flew me out here, made a big deal about this thing. And I'm like, I guess I'll play left-handed
Yes.
because I couldn't get my shoulder up.
Tell me about the injury to your shoulder.
So it was off season. I wasn't getting much playing time on the baseball diamond. It's our freshman year, and there was an off-season Greco-Roman tournament in the spring. I'm like, I'll just go. And so they give you like a pound or a pound and a half. And I was-
Greco-Roman, you're talking wrestling now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's kind of how I got hurt, right?
Yeah.
And so I was playing baseball, but there was an off-season wrestling meet. And
Yes.
so I went to that because I could actually like compete. And,
Yes.
And so I went and had a big like pancake breakfast and weighed in, and I was 104.5, and I missed the cutoff weight, and they didn't have a 112 or a 119 pounder, so I had to wrestle 125s.
Oh no.
And this kid absolutely launched me, and he left his feet, I left my feet, and we both landed on my shoulder,
Yikes.
and I was done.
Yep. So what is that now? 300? No, that was like 250
Maybe 200,
pounds.
yeah,
250 pounds
227
just
or
on the
whatever it
one
was.
arm.
Yeah. And so it kind of filleted out, and it didn't completely dislocate. So it's called subluxated, which means it's partly out all the time.
Uh-huh.
And so I just kind of had to deal with it
Yikes.
and rehab and do all these kind of
Yep,
weird things.
yep.
And, but I had too much energy, so my dad's like, "You are gonna play a sport."
Okay.
So I started playing lacrosse and played through USD. So
And I still tell the story that you told me about
oh no,
about playing for USD, traveling with your lacrosse team,
yeah.
and their decision to not wash their jerseys
Oh yeah.
or like I guess anything that they
Oh,
would
that's
wear.
that's a safe story. Yeah, like a lot of the D men wouldn't wash their socks, and so they would stand next to they would just stink, right? The gloves stink. It's like hockey
the whole
pads.
thing. The whole thing.
And they would purposely not wash them and then stand real close because when the ball's on the other end of the field, you're just standing
just
next to your
waiting.
D man, right?
Yeah.
And so the offense and the D are standing together, and so they would just Like one guy used to put his cleats on the back of mine, and he's like 6'4". So he's like head and shoulders over me and just standing on the back of my cleats, and the ball's on the other side. And he just reeked. Yeah. There's all kinds of ways you mess with people. It was worse when people do that in wrestling. Just smell.
Oh, God. No wonder ringworm is so prevalent in wrestling. You boys are nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
I mean,
It's like part of the culture, I guess.
doesn't get the ladies out to the mat, I'll tell you that.
1,000 times. Like, I can't tell you the number of times I was asked to go to a wrestling match. I was like, Just kidding. I've never been asked.
My sister made it to one. That was enough.
And then she was like, this gym is horrible. This gym is going to make people die.
It smells worse than feet.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you asked me a golf question. I don't know.
I did. And I was thinking about what you said of going out on the golf course when you were 11 or 12. Is Jonathan who you tagged?
Jonathan Mills. Yeah.
And not knowing any of the etiquette. And it just reminded me of the first tournament that I played in as a junior golfer. And my mom at the time was working for FedEx. She was a courier. And I think I was probably 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there. I've been playing golf long enough to understand that if I acted right on the course, I would get a cheeseburger at the end of the round.
Of course.
It's great. Fine. Yeah. And a Coke. Okay, sign
Yeah.
me up.
Nice.
I'm an eater, so that worked really well.
Amazing.
Like, it's just easily worked in my favor to do that. If that's the motivation, fine.
Yeah.
Well, that second summer or whatever that I was golfing, I got put in a tournament, and I think the course was Audubon in Memphis. This is where I'm from, is Memphis. And my mom comes on her lunch break in her uniform, which is at the time was all black uniform. And it's the middle of summer. It's hot as hell. And my mom is just hiding, finding shade, trying to find the shade, and just like ripping darts the whole time. And this woman is following us, or following our group.
It's probably like late 80s, early 90s.
It was
So great.
I think it was late 80s, early 90s, exactly. Nice. Like I was 10 years old in 89, and we're out in this tournament. I think I just understood, like, this is a golf club.
Sure.
And this bag weighs 1,000 pounds. I'm pretty sure I was carrying a red staff bag that was like pleather. And my clubs were Wilson staff blades that were sawed off so that I could use them. I'm just out there looking for gophers. Like, what can I kill with this fucking weapon? And I hit my tee shot, like I always did, into the trees. As Amanda does, into the trees.
Sure.
So I'm over there and I'm looking for my ball.
You're crafty from there, though.
And I know how to wield a sword from there. I find my ball.
Yeah.
But instead of hitting the ball, because I didn't know how to hit these shots yet, because I also didn't know that you couldn't pick up your ball and move it to a better spot.
Frowned upon.
It really is not respected in the game.
No.
Not at all. Picked up my ball, was carrying it over to a better place because, well, I can't see the green from over here.
So
I just
far
gotta
away.
go. No, it's just like blocked. I have a tree here, and I know they say they're 90% air, but the trunk is solid. So I'm going to a better spot.
It makes sense.
Absolutely. And the other girl that I'm playing with, her mom or grandma or whomever, walks over to my mom. She can't do that.
No.
And my mom's like, I don't know anything about any of this.
I'm hot.
I'm just hot, and I am on my lunch break. I have been tossing packages, and I'm just having this smoke. Can you just please
leave me alone?
Just leave me alone? I'm on smoke out. So that is not my memory. This is a relayed experience to like
probably shut it out.
I actually love that story so much.
Put that on your college app.
I should have put it on every resume that I will ever write.
Yeah.
Cheater.
Blatant
cheater.
And still made it to the Hall of Fame.
Still made it to the Hall of Fame, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of, I got a call 3 days ago from Matt Stoltz, who introduced me when I got inducted into the Hall of Honor in 18. He called me 2 days ago to say, hey, I'm calling because your teammate, Rebecca Sargent, who was a junior when I was a freshman, is getting inducted on Friday. She got inducted just on Friday. She's the second woman of the golf program in the history of Arkansas State that's been inducted into the Hall of Honor.
Did you tell her about our chip-off?
I am gonna call her tomorrow
Okay.
and tell her. Like, I honestly
needs to
don't.
know.
I don't know why I got inducted. Honestly, they should have called Tim because the man can hit a 60-degree wedge literally
That's about it.
vertical. It goes. He can stand 2 feet from the wall. I don't know how the club doesn't hit the wall, but the ball goes straight up.
So is that going on this Friday?
It just happened
Oh, okay.
just this past Friday.
I didn't know if you were gonna. introduce
No,
her.
he didn't ask me to introduce her. I'm sorry, I didn't make that clear. He called me to talk about what it was like to be her teammate.
Oh, rad.
Yeah, so it was cool to be
Get some
able to.
be real.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that would have been great. Like if I could be honest about all the things.
You should have filmed it and sent it to him.
I just feel really bad right now, even pretending like I had just such like a bland time with her. So
Ah,
no,
well,
The-
sounds like a stick.
she was great. The first time I met her was when I went to my visit at Arkansas State. I was trying to figure out if I was going to go to school there. And the team took me bowling. And as a show of my solidarity to being an idiot, I stole the bowling shoes from the alley. And
Was
I
that
took them.
coaxed, or did you just do this on
No,
your
I
own?
just did it.
Oh.
I don't know what I was trying to prove, but I just did it. And then I took those shoes to school, to high school, and I had all my friends sign my shoes.
Awesome.
I don't know where those shoes are now, but I was feeling really good about myself at that time.
Good for you.
I didn't feel good about it not very long after that. I was like, this was stupid, but memory.
It's theft.
It is theft, cheater, thief, checking it all
Let me
off.
come to your school. That's awesome.
So you started really like diving back in when you were 27.
Mm-hmm.
This is when you were working for Cisco, is that right?
Ish. I was definitely in that industry, high tech industry at the time. Trying to remember how that overlapped, but I think it was a company right before Cisco. But like in that work world, like if you could golf with clients, you didn't have to
Hey, Kate. What's up, team?
go get them, guys.
That's the cross country team, everybody.
Yeah.
They're doing a thing that is called exercise, and we are not.
Mm-mm.
We're just sitting here looking pretty.
Gabbing. And so like it quickly became apparent that if you could golf with clients or
Oh,
your
yeah.
boss, like you kind of get out of having to do work stuff.
Almost every day.
Right. And so that was appealing.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't very good at it. And so that was a challenge where,
Was it also appealing because it was hard?
yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
Because
Well, the ball doesn't move.
I know, which is why it's so stupid.
It's dumb.
Stupid and stupid hard.
It's the worst.
It's the worst freaking game ever.
Like I'm used to like baseball or like you
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of gotta time things.
And it's weird too,
Yeah.
because the number of conversations I've had with baseball players, Frank Johnson, for example, was like almost major league baseball player
oh wow,
before he pivoted and decided to go down the golf route.
sure.
And he said the reason that he couldn't make it in the majors is because he couldn't hit a curveball because he couldn't see it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty common.
Yeah.
But these are standing still.
These are still. I'm also not running.
Right.
Like, why is
should
this
be-
so hard? This should be elementary.
It's not.
It is 1,000% not.
I think the other thing was it wasn't just like that it would get me out of work. It was also like something that you could do and potentially compete in your
Yeah.
whole life.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Where if people are lucky enough to play in college on whatever sport that they do, they're probably done at that, if not in high school, if
Yeah.
not sooner, right? And
Yes.
so with golf, like you just grab a few friends and go.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Which I think is just what is. We have a love affair with this game.
Mm.
And that piece of it of like where you can just call up your buddies and be like, let's go check out this golf course. And it could even be the same golf course that you play all the time.
Yeah,
And
for
it's
sure.
still exciting.
All
Even
the time.
every time.
Because it's never the same. And remember, like when you were little and you were trying to like work a sleepover with your friend and then like play the angle with your. It's kind of the same now. Like, what can I get out of like to like go out of the course and go play? Kind
Yeah.
of feel like you're getting away with something.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I've never had a bad day out on the golf course.
Yeah.
So you're just taking a walk, even with people you didn't know. Like,
Truly.
I met some of my best friends on the course.
Yeah.
Like, and it just, and most of my golfing buddies are way better than I am, which is
Yeah.
always fun to watch.
Oh,
right?
truly. Yeah.
Um,
I feel really lucky when I get to play with my buddies here. If we go to Bandon or if we play here somewhere or whatever, and it's just such a pleasure to play with someone who doesn't need anything from me, they just want to play golf.
Yep.
And depending on the day or whatever the circumstances are,
Mhm.
they could beat the pants off of me. And
And-
it could be switched the next day. Like, that's the other thing that's really so cool
Yeah.
and so humbling about this sport. And I love team sports. I grew up playing team sports, but this one is still, I don't know. I just can't get it out of my orbit. Not that I ever am even
Yeah.
trying to, but it has a magnetism about it that I think once you've dipped your toe in,
Mm.
it's pretty likely that you're going to go down the rabbit hole with the rest of us psychotic idiots and just pursue it.
Yeah, and you can take it a lot of directions, right? You can follow all the pros and get
Mhm.
super involved in that, or like, there's different loops too. There's different rounds when you go out. Like,
Mhm.
some of them I just go with a caddy and go rap. Some of them I go with like a cart and
Yep.
beers and hanging out with buddies.
Yep.
And sometimes you have really like meaningful conversations. Other times, nothing is said at all, right?
Right.
And so it just kind of depends on who you're playing with and what the experience is going to be when you're out there.
Mhm.
And there's a little bit of everything. And if you, like, I found myself kind of gravitating towards certain loops when other things were going
Sure.
on. Like, sometimes I don't want to have a conversation, so I know who I'm going to invite.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, I really want to get in
Yeah.
to something, and like, oh, cool.
I'll call this one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So when I met you, though, we met because we were working out at the same place.
Mhm.
And I think it was Mark and Jennifer that told you should call Amanda
Yeah.
because she teaches. And when we met, you were carrying a 12. You were a 12.
Yeah.
And
It's
and-
pre-pandemic.
yes, this is, I think, in 18. I kept trying to remember if
Yeah.
it was 17.
Sounds right.
Did I meet
I've lived
you-
up here a little bit.
Did I meet you before or after I did the AIDS life cycle?
After you what?
The AIDS life cycle.
I already knew you when you did that.
Okay, so I met you in 17 probably.
Okay. And I moved up here full time at 16, so that makes sense.
Yeah, perfect. But when you and I met the first time
Do you remember where it was?
in the
where
gym.
we met? Well, so we met in the gym.
Yeah.
But then I wanted to have my first like lesson with you.
Yeah.
Do you remember what we did?
Didn't we go have a drink or lunch or something?
We went
somewhere?
and had coffee because I wanted to put a plan together.
That's right,
If I was
because
going to work with you.
Yeah, because your plan was, well, you wanted to be a single digit, but in my memory, what came from that meeting was essentially building out the plan, the spreadsheet, and the title of the spreadsheet was Can't Break 80.
Yep. And I bought the hat. It said Can't Break 80.
It was the best.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how many months in it was, but then you started breaking 80. So it was a really fun
The
time.
first time, I remember I was with Kevin Krzysztofiak, and I was up at Maikama,
Hmm.
and there was, we were on carts, which was rare there,
Yes.
but there were two groups in front of us on 6 and 7. And so we skipped from 5 to 8 and finished the round because we were just kind of whipping around. And about 14 holes in, Kev starts looking at the card, looking at me, and looking at the card, and I was, because he knows that I've never broken 80, right?
Mhm.
And we get off of the official 18, and I didn't play 2 of the holes. And he's like, we got to go back and
gotta
finish
finish.
6 and 7. I'm looking at it, and at this point, I'm sub 70 and through 16, and I'm normally like mid 90s, maybe high 80s on occasion. And I look at it, I'm like, oh boy, like all of a sudden this real leisurely round
Turned
came.
into something
Right.
really important.
And I remember after I went par, and to finish with a 75, and I drove straight here. And
Straight
found
here.
you.
Straight here.
Yeah, I
Straight
drove
here.
immediately over here.
From Maikama straight here. I was
Shaking.
in
I didn't even say anything.
I
I
know.
just handed you the
You
card.
just handed me the card and said nothing. It's like, yes,
Yeah.
this is it.
It was.
I am
cause for
panicked.
celebration.
Yes, it was such a good. It was
What'd I do?
so good. That was. Yeah, my time with you, I just have cherished anyway. But that was a very,
That's sweet.
very cool
Yeah.
It was really cool to be part of it.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Let me
But-
take a little break.
Yeah, but the do you want to tell the people what happened? Why you had to step away from golf for
Yeah.
some time?
Yeah, I'm far enough away from it now where I can talk about it. So I had an injury coaching Little League that my wedding ring got snagged on a dugout. And unfortunately, it was a full removal in more of a guillotine fashion. And I had to have it reattached.
Yeah.
And so 5 surgeries and 118 hand therapies later, I hadn't played golf at all until about 3 months ago.
Yeah. And so that time period, that was like 3 years, right?
2.5,
Yeah. Yeah.
It was funny when I went out to kind of try my first loop. I opened my bag, and all of the tees and all the balls in there were from St. Patrick's Day 2023.
Oh, right.
Because I hadn't, and it was a brand new bag at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, it's all dusty and stuff.
Yeah.
But it all looks new. But I opened it up, and I have all these green tees with shamrocks on them and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
You know? But yeah, I couldn't close my hand. Unfortunately,
The entire hand or just the one finger?
well, because it was splinted for so long, the ring and the pinky finger are kind of buddies, and
Yeah.
because they were splinted together,
Yeah.
I couldn't close that back half of the hand at all. I kind of had this claw.
Yeah.
In fact, the finger still won't close now.
Yes.
The middle joint's called the PIP joint, and I have, despite multiple efforts, it just won't move. So I'm gonna have it fused like in a 40-degree angle, which is like
Gotcha.
if you hold your hand down,
Yep. That's the shape that it rests.
that knuckles in about a 40-degree.
Yep.
And the reason why they do that is so that I'm not dragging cap locks and yelling at people when I'm typing, but also you can still get it in your jeans pocket. It kind of gets it out of the way.
Yeah.
And the tendon doesn't concave. So anyway, I took this big long break off, and I went out and played like 9 holes and didn't go practice. That would have made way too much sense. Just go out and rip,
Yeah.
right?
Just go rip it.
Just trunk slam it
Just
and hit it.
just run to the first tee and
Yeah.
slam a peg in the ground and rip it.
I think I went out and played like 9, and then I grabbed my 60-degree and just went out to the practice facility and just started kind of getting a feel for it, because that was my biggest concern. That's the only thing that ever saved my score.
Yeah.
But a lot of positives come out of it too. I changed my putting grip. because I
You're
had
full
to.
claw grip now.
Yeah,
Right?
it's
Yeah.
but what I found, it because I couldn't get my hand under the club.
Sure.
It's really awkward
Yeah.
because it won't close, right?
Yeah.
And so I switched to the claw grip, and it totally took my shoulders out
100%.
of the putter motion for
Yeah.
me. Um,
And just looking at it in general, like there's anatomically your arms are in a position where you can have rounding here, and all of this is
Yeah.
almost like it's fused together
Yeah.
when you have the like I think the claw grip is actually great because the whole unit, club, hands, arms, it's all very well
Connected, yeah.
locked in and connected, and you need that in general just to make sure the club face stays square. But I think that was one of the best moves that you went towards.
yeah, and the rest of it's just feel and getting
Mhm.
practice and getting back in there.
What was it like when you did go back out for that first round? I mean, did you cry?
God, you're such a punk. It was really emotional.
Yeah.
I kind of tailor-made the loop and knew who I wanted to be with. And at first I just wanted to be with my caddy.
Yeah.
And just take a walk, because it was, it wasn't just playing golf again. It was, all those 3 a.m., staring at the ceiling going, all right, I'm never going to play golf again. type
Right,
of thing.
right.
Or what else am I not going to be able to do? If you want a good laugh, like, try to put your jeans on with one hand tomorrow. Like it's just, you have all these things that you're trying to get used to. And
Yeah.
3 weeks before the injury, I got contacts for the first time. Do that one-handed.
Oh,
right?
wow.
Like,
What? No way. No. How did you? How?
Yeah.
Because you have to like
I
you have
balance
to
it on
put
my,
it on the one.
I balance it on my thumbnail and then pick it up, and then I take that thumbnail and peel back that eyelid and just put it in.
This
but like
is
it took,
it took some time to figure out that system.
yeah.
huh?
Now it's super fast, but
Oh,
like,
sure.
you just adapt. You
Yeah.
know? And through injuries throughout all of my sports, like you just kind of, all right, well, I just do this now.
Yeah.
Like,
Adapt or die.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but a lot of really good things came out of it, not just putting and whatever else, but, my kids got to see and learn a lot about resiliency
100%.
and like attitude being a choice when tough things are going on. And
Mhm.
like, they've been a big driving force for me, kind of getting up and staying in a positive mood, and like conversations you have with a 8-year-old about,
Oh yeah.
like, there's just, it's
Like
the
the
best.
way that you can choose to move through adversity,
Yeah.
challenge, any sort of injury in general, what the injury does to your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of staying locked in, and there's definitely dark times, but it's largely a choice, kind of how you approach those things. And so, yeah, I'm stoked to be back.
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, when you told me, I think you texted me the score of your round
Yeah,
from that 9-hole round.
sounds rude.
No, that just sounds like something you would do.
Yeah, probably. I
um,
think I birdied 6.
I think you did. I think you. Anyway, I was just so happy to hear from you, because I was so happy that you were able to figure out how to get back out there and put those pieces together. And then, didn't you just finish a pretty fantastic thing 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was last week. The member guest tournament came up, and I grabbed one of my best buddies, Ben. We actually met on the golf course.
When you were in your 20s?
No, like 5 years ago.
Oh.
This is a great golf story, actually.
Tell it.
So we had a mutual friend that called up and said, "Hey, we want to play the course we remember," and like, I'm like, "Yeah, for sure, like, no problem." And then he flaked, and Ben back-channeled to me and was like, "Does that mean we can't play?" I'm like, "No, man, come on, let's go." And we had the best day, and like, kind of what we were talking about earlier about just making connections on a golf course and whatnot. I ended up officiating his wedding with he and his wife, like a few years later,
Yeah.
and, like, friends for life.
This
So-
is who you were telling me about.
Yeah.
You officiated just not that long ago.
Yeah, and so yeah, Ben and I played in the member guest tournament, and we're deep in the flights because my handicap is so high now,
Uh-huh.
and Ben's playing the best golf he's played, and if not in a long time ever. And so, I
So
mean,
what does that, just for context, what does that look like on a scorecard for him?
so he was in the tournament. He was carrying an 11.
Okay. All right.
But the previous week had thrown 74, 75s out at Napa. And so
Okay.
he's a couple of strokes off of par, which means he's kind of weighted with 8 extra strokes. Now
Yeah.
that course where we're playing is kind of the great equalizer, so it's gonna,
Yeah.
it's a tough track.
Yes.
But when you're playing in a tournament like that, and it's a best ball, I don't need to show, my 16 doesn't have to show up every hole,
Yeah.
right? And there's gonna be holes where I'm throwing an 8 because I just haven't been playing.
Sure.
My first tournament back, right?
And this was 2 days back-to-back 18, right?
3. I went. We played
Practice
9
round
hole
and then-
matches. You play 5 of them, so it went 9-9, 9-9, and then 9 to make the horse race at the end, where
Gotcha.
the flight winners, flights 1 through 10, compete all at the same time. So you have 10 teams going off at the same time. There's a whole bunch of people following you around.
Yeah, that's fun.
We won't talk about that. That was we made
Disaster.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was my daughter's 12th birthday, which
Right.
makes me sound like a total jerk.
Yes, but she
But-
told you, Dad, like,
There's no way you're missing this, right?
Absolutely.
So I get up there, I've got all these emotions, all these people are watching, we're in flight 8 out of 10. And I'm like, I'll take the tee box. Because I'd been hitting the ball well that day, and I wanted to put Ben, you alternate tee boxes, right? I wanted to put him on the par 3.
Yeah.
And so we were kind of coaching for the next hole, but you got to win what's in front of you
Yes.
first. A good
yes.
lesson learned, right?
Yeah.
And I get up there and absolutely shank one into a house on the right side. Just overswing and pull it. And it was
You're like, I'm a little excited right
a
now.
little bit.
Yeah.
And so then Ben put one up on the hill on the right, and I crapped it into the trap and like didn't give him anything to work with.
Yeah.
He dumped it down, and like we just picked up. Like it was because 3 teams get eliminated then.
But alternate shot is so fun.
It's so fun.
I love alternate shot.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be the next.
I think Ben might have a different opinion about that this week.
But he's not here
He's not
to
here.
even answer.
Yeah, we don't
So,
know Ben.
and I'm not calling him.
No.
I'm not
no.
calling him. Sorry, Ben.
No, it was super fun. But
Yeah.
oh
Oh,
yeah.
can you tell us about this?
Yeah, this
Because this says Mayakama Golf Club 2025 Men's Member Guest Championship champion.
right. So we're the champions
Champion.
of our flight. And
Of
you're-
the 8th flight.
you're embarrassing me because it's like, it's grown old men competing for, whatever. But
You're competing for pride. And we all need to compete for pride.
yeah, but for me, it's more just getting back. Like,
Yeah.
that thing is like symbolic of all that work. I did
All
to
the
kind
work
of
to get to
get
this
back
place
on
and be like, look, I did, and
Yeah.
I will do again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't play in our tournament on Friday, but that's just because I was busy running it.
I don't think you had time. You were so busy running around
handing out
doing
beverages.
Yes, handing out bevies
Yeah.
and hitting random shots for teams.
Yeah,
That was a great time.
it was fun. It's the
Did
parents
you-
cut loose.
Did you because you've been running this thing now for like 5 or 6 years, is that right?
Yeah, something like that.
The first year that you did this, I remember us having lots of conversations, like trying to get
Mhm.
your ducks in a row. I think it was maybe even your first tournament that you had put
It was.
together. I can't remember how many people played that first year.
63.
Okay, there were not 63 players this time.
No, I think we're down sub 50. Some of that's the economy and things going on. We're also in the middle of wine country and doing that in the middle of harvest.
It is, but I the reason I bring it up is because the flow on the day of
Yeah.
was perfect.
It moved, and so
It-
I've learned a couple of lessons
Yeah.
along the way. Right, in those tournaments, you may have an A and a B team
Mhm.
teeing off on a certain hole.
Yep.
But you don't want to put those immediately on the gate on the par threes if you don't have to, because
Yeah.
those slow down so
Yes.
much, right? And so the more that you can space those out, the more success. Like you can, like here, you could double up 6 and 7 because
Mm-hmm.
you're, par 5, par 4, par 4. So it allows people
Yeah.
to kind of get out
Yeah.
of each other's way a little bit. So that was one piece. We didn't have as many golfers, which was another. And then you start to learn the particular players a little bit too, and who not to put behind
Whom?
whom,
Yeah,
right? And so
that's
Let's-
pretty smart.
lessons learned.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you want to always start like your hole sponsors on the hole that they were teeing off in,
Yeah,
because then
yeah.
they get to hang out with their sign
Yeah.
the longest, and they don't have to wonder if their sign's out there.
Yeah,
that type
those
thing.
kinds
So,
of things.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, it's fun.
Well, if you found yourself in a conversation with a person that was like on the fence about playing golf,
Mm.
would you try and convince them that they should give it a try, or would you just be like, you might not want to be in the club?
Yeah, it's certainly commitment, both financially and time wise, right?
Yeah.
I kind of look for the spark, like if they already have it, or if they're
Yeah.
just like, I've always wanted to play. And it's a different conversation then. right?
Totally. 100% totally different conversation.
Because it's like, yeah, I would like to go out and do the most frustrating thing I've ever done in my life for an exorbitant amount of time, and then like hopefully maybe like get one shot that makes me want to come back, right?
Yeah.
So it's definitely an investment. Once you get there, and you're able to at least kind of move around a golf course, it's the best thing ever, right? Like get
Absolutely.
outside
For 6 hours in a row, if you're on a golf trip and it's the only thing you're doing,
yeah.
you're with your buddies and you just go play, go to dinner, go to lunch, whatever. Maybe you play 36, maybe you're at a time of year where you can't. But if that's all you're doing,
Right.
it's really a pleasure. It's just a pleasure to be out there with a friend, somebody you can chit chat with the whole time, or say nothing
Yeah.
and just enjoy the quiet, the beauty. Yeah.
So I
It's-
also force it a lot more with kids, like get more excited about it, get them out here, because if you can develop a golf swing as a young, which I
Yes.
didn't do,
Yeah.
it's a vastly different player for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you always have that to go back to.
Well,
You
and,
can, like,
and I mean, it's like a perfect example. It's like, look at Pierce right now,
Yeah.
right? His enthusiasm,
it's
his
hooked.
enthusiasm is unmatched. I have not seen anybody here be as dedicated or interested as him. And I don't know how young he was when he picked up a club for the first time, but I met him when he was 10 or 11 years old, 16 now.
Yeah.
And in the lifespan of, in our time, like we're old as hell, so that time period feels like just a
Yeah.
snap. But for him, it probably feels like decades.
Right. And it's not just like once you get the interest, you can actually apply the hard work that he's
Yeah.
doing to it too, where
Yeah.
forever he'll be able to.
100%. Like I again, like what, I know you guys can't see this, but there is
runners.
a near Olympic runner running across the street from us right now.
Yep.
Kate Guthrie. I'm going to have her on the podcast. Baller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a big poster of her at University of Oregon. Like she was a stud.
Stud. She showed us a picture one time. We were hanging out. Sorry, Pierce, you're great. Keep going.
Love you, buddy.
I saw a picture. She showed it to me and Sarah. She came over to the house hanging out, and she pulled up this picture and showed it to me. I was like, I can see literally every muscle and tendon in your leg while you're running in this image.
Yeah. And
Good Lord, you're strong.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, that level, especially at Oregon, to be able to be a
come
standout
on.
there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Pretty
like
remarkable.
it's like golf at Arkansas State, you know?
Hey, it is exactly the same. You're an asshole. I went to Division I school, man. So what was in the Sun Belt Conference?
That's
I played
I
a
got
lot of.
nothing but
You know what?
respect.
You don't know. You don't even know. I can't even believe.
This is all we do. Oh, it's funny.
Anyway,
So how's all this stuff, the chats, and like I saw you've been kind of doing a lot more virtual lessons and stuff like that. How's it taken off? And
it's been really picking up in the last really 2 weeks. I started down this journey aggressively in April, and the whole reason was because, and it has always been, my relationship with social media is and will always be about having more freedom in my life,
yeah,
which is a complete juxtaposition to what it's like right now. It doesn't provide me more freedom in my life right
Sure.
now because you're engaged with it all the time, making posts and reposting stuff here, there, everywhere. This is a lovely project. I love this, like just sitting with a friend and talking. But the whole purpose of it was to get to a place where if you saw my stuff on social media, and if you're looking at this and you're seeing my shorts on YouTube, if you're seeing my reels on Instagram, if you're seeing my stuff on TikTok, wherever you're seeing my things, the whole point is to get you to engage with me so I can give you some free stuff
I like free stuff.
in exchange for your email, which means you're now a subscriber.
Sure.
I do not pepper your inbox with garbage because I'm not that organized, which benefits both of us, obviously.
Right.
But the long game is, while my website is in development right now, there is a digital community that I will build where anybody is welcome to participate. And within that digital community, you can post your swing. I can analyze it to share with the whole community.
Right.
If you decided you wanted to take a lesson, you could. But what I want to have happen is that website holds the entire library of my digital courses, which I sell.
Cool.
And so that has been going really well. I'm in process right now of building out a course specifically on the basics for driver, basics to hitting bombs with your driver.
Not houses.
Don't hit houses.
Don't hit
hit
houses.
bombs.
Yep.
I hit it 288 the other day.
It's a bomb.
Yeah. I didn't hit it sideways. I hit it on a rope.
It's a big kid drive.
It was a big kid drive.
Yeah.
But it's been going really well. Like I had joined this community, the coach creator community. And within that community, there's a whole bunch of people just like me. We're all golf coaches. We all need a lot of hand holding to get into the digital space because we don't understand the automations because we're old.
AF.
Old AF. I'm not as old as you,
No,
but
you're
I
not.
am old.
I know.
But within this community, there's a guy named Noah Vineyard who has been having some success out there. He's starting to develop his digital courses, but he had shared a win within the community, which was, I just wanted to let you know that in the last 68 days, I took my followers on Instagram from 3,500 to 10,000. And here was my formula. I posted 5 times a day, every day for 68 days. And I was like, that is a large commitment of time.
340 posts.
It's insane.
Wow.
But the algorithm loves consistency, and eventually it will push your stuff outside your collective
All right.
neighborhood that you're posting in. I was like, okay. My followers had kind of stalled. It had grown since April. It went from like 1,200 followers to like 3,600 followers up till about 2 weeks ago when I saw this post. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do that. And in my mind, he was posting 3 times a day. So that's what I was like, all right, I'm going to do like him. I'm going to post 3 times a day. And I figured out what I wanted my formula to be, which is something that would be compelling to look at, but wasn't me talking. It'd probably have graphics, cool music, slow motion, zoom in, whatever. And then midday, I'd put out something more community focused, like this party that I'm hosting on the
Yep.
25th up here at Top Tracer. Havana Nights. You should come if you're in the area.
4 to 6:30.
4 to 6:30. We're going to have Chef Cody slanging some food. I don't know what he's going to make.
Amazing.
He's playing
Cigars.
coy with me.
Okay.
You could bring a cigar.
You probably
I
could.
tried to get a pop-up.
Really?
Frank wouldn't have it.
Yeah, it's so frowned upon in this part of the world, and considering fire season.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't even think about that, but yes. And hopefully beers on tap again from Cooperage and Parliament.
Awesome.
And we're going to have music. There's a guy here that he drives his own golf cart all the time. And I think he plays golf every day. And he's always playing Cuban music. Always.
Oh, this is kinda
Like
his day.
exclusively.
Amazing.
It really is.
All
There's
right.
some people that are annoyed by it, but I'm just like, turn it up, Jimmy. Just turn it up. But those that like midday posts is like stuff like that. Like I have a whole community here that I've been engaging with for a long time. And then at the end of the day, I've been trying to post something that is more like, this is what it sounds like when I explain a concept
Yeah.
to a student, whether in person or online. And I've gone from 3,600 followers on the 24th of September and today, and I haven't looked since this morning. It was 6,500 when I looked this morning.
What?
Yeah.
In how long?
Is that 12 days?
Wow, that's awesome.
It is awesome. It's awesome.
I had two 10-year-olds here this weekend with the Top
Top Tracer, yeah.
And it's like a video game,
Oh, 100%.
and neither one of them are golfers, right?
Yeah, but they'll play.
And they'll play.
Yeah.
It would be really interesting to like do a video on how to get balls out of the sheet up there.
Okay, let's place a bet.
Just balls everywhere.
Oh my God. Let's place a bet on how many times a month somebody puts the coin in and the balls go everywhere.
I mean, that would be a great camera to set up.
It really, that one, yeah, like if it was like a Arlo cam, just kind of hiding in the corner.
Yeah.
How many times?
But it would be cool, like for people that don't know what they're doing to
Well,
come
and
out
that's
to like
what's cool. That's why I decided I wanted to do these kinds of things because the first thing was when I first moved here, there were so many people in this community that didn't know there was a golf course here in this town. They lived in town and they didn't know there was a course. And now we're high tech. We have this technology
Super
in
high-tech.
every single bay. But most people that are regulars here that even came to the last one, they had never used Top Tracer.
This weekend was the first time I did.
Totally.
It was great.
And when you came to the party last week, the game we played was the Approach Shot Challenge, and that's the same one we're going to play next time. You should play.
Okay.
Because now you're playing.
I'll play again.
Yes.
Yeah.
And bring the kid. I mean, it's family forward, and it's a
Awesome.
really good time.
Yeah, we had a great time last time.
Yeah.
Just kind of let your kids run around and
Yeah.
get in trouble. It's
Yep.
fun.
Yep. It's gonna be a really good time. But anyway,
Cool.
thanks for coming on.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It was fun.
This was wonderful.
It's just what we
Just
do.
two dudes just hanging out, chit chatting.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, this is great.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Well, we'll definitely schedule it again. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
See ya. Super fun.
Yeah.